moving forward after today?
He's going to pitch. He's going to throw a bullpen today, a little touch and feel, and he's going to throw tomorrow. Not sure how many innings he's going to give us, but he's going to go tomorrow. And then Yoshinobu will go on Friday.
Have you had the chance to just kind of catch up with Shohei since returning from the WBC as to how that buildup went away from the team?
You know what? Not really, Kirsten. I just kind of saw him, caught up with him on some pleasantries and trying to figure out when he wanted to throw his bullpen, when he wanted to pitch. He's going to get in the game to hit on Friday. And that was more it versus kind of what he did over there.
Ohtani will pitch in the Cactus League game.
Yes.
And DH on Friday.
Correct.
You want to do the math for us and tell us what this means for the opening season when he might pitch?
Well, you know what? I think that just kind of where we're at right now, he's scheduled to pitch one of those games in the Freeway Series. Not sure exactly which, and then we'll go from there.
That would likely take him out of the opening series in Cleveland.
Potentially. Good math.
I can add to 6.
Do you have an idea of how many innings he'll be able to
go? Not really. You know, I think that just given what he's done so far as that 4-inning live, I think 3 to 4 is fair, you know, for tomorrow.
Is getting him into a game quickly just about giving him 2 kind of exhibition outings before the regular season?
I think it's just more of just doing what we can with what we have left to get him ready for the season. You know, he did his part, you know, when he was with Team Japan, and then now you're putting him in some real competition and build him up there to then, you know, try to get as much build up before the season starts as we can.
Are you surprised he was ready to start pitching in games as quickly after getting back?
No, he was focused, and obviously, you know, he was planning on playing tonight or being a part of tonight's championship game, but you know, even with that, the build-up, he was very, you know, clear on what he was going to do to prepare for the season.
I'm sure you've been asked some version of this, but with Yamamoto, how do you put into perspective what he's been able to do when you go from World Series to being ready for the WBC to now just being the obvious choice for opening day?
You know what? It's hard to put into words. I think that he is just he's very driven. He's very disciplined in his work. So I think that that's some of the things that allow for him to compete at a high level where, you know, most people would feel that you win the World Series MVP, you know, you don't have enough to pitch in the WBC. He wanted to pitch for his country. And then he's really excited about the start of 2026. So he has you know, he's a very determined person. He really is. And I just lucky he's on our team.
Results aside, what are you looking to see from Roki tonight to know he's trending in the right direction for you?
I want to see him get ahead of guys, attack with his pitch mix, and then just kind of see where it takes us. You know, there's nothing really specifically I'm looking for. I think his delivery's in a good spot. I think his head is in a good spot. And I think from that point on, it's like, you know, the goal is to get him up to 5 innings, and if we can do that, then that's a win.
How much of his current confidence right now do you think it comes from, like, maybe feeling like he's figured out something with the delivery the last couple times?
Yeah, I think there's a good part of that is leading to the confidence. But with most players, where you gotta feel good about whether your health or the mechanics part of it, but also you got to feel good about the results too. And I think that last outing, 4 innings of, you know, dominant pitching, I think that was, you know, a confidence booster for him.
Dave, have you talked to Will where he's at?
I haven't. After he framed that last pitch in the semifinal game, I haven't talked